I just kind of ditched I'm going to write music that I think people are going to like, and I'm writing music that's important to me and saying what I'm feeling. And I know that there are going to be people who relate to it and connect with it because that's the human experience. We want to understand each other and be understood.
You do all your writing on acoustic?
For this last album I did. Most of the other stuff that I did before I wrote on piano, I've played piano far longer than I've played acoustic. I've played acoustic, I think, 4 years. I think I was 19 when I started playing acoustic, and I'm 23. It's easier for me to write like parts on piano. Acoustic helps me to think about the whole song, though. Acoustic helps me because most of the stuff that I do on acoustic I'm doing with a full band. I happened to write almost this entire record on acoustic. I mean, there's like one song I think that's mainly piano, maybe two. But yeah, most of it's like heavy acoustic stuff.
Do you feel like because of that, this project is a departure from your roots a little bit?
It is. I mean, it is for a lot of reasons, actually. Like, all of the music that I have out now is in some form or another, like faith-based music. I mean, to me, more of the songs are going to have like some underlying tones of faith because that stuff's really important to me. On the surface, and as a whole, most of this record doesn't have very much to do with that stuff at all. So it's a departure in a lot of ways, for sure. So it's like just under a year of writing. It was interesting to do it more as a discipline and as an intentional thing rather than just kind of something that I waited to have happen. I think that I thought that it would be less organic if I like intentionally wrote songs. And so I thought that it would be inherently worse than the other writing that I'd done when it just kind of happened every couple of months. The more you're intentionally writing music, the better the music's going to be, the better you're going to be at writing. I mean, I listen to these songs and they feel like the most honest things that I've written, and also they're way different than what I've written. I kind of wrote about the same thing for a few years, and I had an interesting thing, kind of in the same line of like organic writing versus non-organic, an interesting challenge where I brought the guy who's producing my record 7 songs, and he said, well, 7's kind of a weird number. So either write 3 more and make it an album, or take 2 away and make it an EP. And I said, well, I guess I'm going to write 3 more songs, and intentionally being like, I need 3 more songs in the near future was interesting. And also he told me he liked the songs, but there wasn't a single. So I had to write a single, which was a weird experience because you've heard some of my writing. None of it is very singly. The idea that I had in my mind of what I wanted my single to be was a song that you would want to listen to if you're driving through like beautiful countryside. So to me, that's mountains in Colorado. The songs that I want to listen to when I am driving through Colorado was the kind of song that I wanted to write for my single. I don't know why that was the idea that I had, but that's what I had. So I ran with that. I was inspired. I really love Phoebe Bridgers. And so her song Motion Sickness, it's pretty different from the rest of her discography in the way that it's upbeat and catchy, and that's just not really her style. But it still like fits what she does and who she is, and so I kind of wanted to do the same things. I just kind of ditched I'm going to write music that I think people are going to like, and I'm writing music that's important to me and saying what I'm feeling. And I know that there are going to be people who relate to it and connect with it because that's the human experience. We want to understand each other and be understood.
Well, who is the producer, by the way?
Aaron Troyer.
Okay, yes, you've mentioned him to me before.
Yeah.
Was he in Come On?
Yeah, he was the main guy.
Aaron,
or he was the lead singer.
Aaron was?
Mm-hmm.
I'm an idiot. I know exactly who you're talking about.
Yeah.